Siemens, in collaboration with Danobat and Autonox, I think I pronounced those correctly, has introduced the Sinumerik Machine Tool Robot, aiming to revolutionize machining robotics. This innovation integrates robotics with machine tools, enhancing both precision and efficiency in the process. This system is going to offer some improved flexibility and like automation in machining operations. This is neat. this is cool.
I love a good robot. I mean,
Yeah.
they're going to all take over the world in the years to come and kill us all. But putting that aside, just for the moment, they ain't there yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
And we all get excited about them. I love going on a plant floor and you see them at the side and you think this is really good. And then sitting right behind them is whiteboards and Excel spreadsheets and sticky notes. It's the dinosaur age meets the modern age in these places. It's great. But to be honest, that's my point, I guess. The real issue here is how the heck are you going to integrate these things seamlessly into existing manufacturing systems that could be extremely antiquated without creating yet another disconnected data silo? It's great day one, but then it starts to get disconnected. More errors are occurring. I mean, you've got your MES, you've got your ERP, you've got your PLM, supply chain, MRP, you've got the whole alphabet soup going on. If these robots can't plug into the thread, into the digital thread without causing total chaos, then all we're going to have is a bunch of really fancy metal arms dancing away. It's like giving a caveman a smartphone at the end of the day. Great tech, but zero connectability.
Yeah, I think.
Follow that.
I mean, this is a very cool case. I think what they're doing here. I think, Bevo, before you even get to that integration challenge, you're talking about some pretty impressive tech here with, robotics and machining. And there's going to be a lot of downtime to consider here, and the actual maintenance complexity. Right, this is going to be probably a whole new ball game of just being able to commission these machines and get them running the way you want before they're even being integrated into all the various layers of the business to give you that traceability and visibility on what they're doing. So I think the challenge starts earlier for the integration.
You mean in the overall design and how you design for maintenance, et cetera, I guess. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True.
But like you say, when you're on the floor, as you said, and you're in any sim, I remember being in one very large factory once and seeing them starting to commission new robots, and these were just KukaBots handling something, passing from cell to cell. And that operation is massive on a fairly simple process. So this would be crazy.
True. Yeah, no, I agree. I get you. But I think if you can't even get these robots to talk to the rest of the systems, then they're not just going to be down, but they're going to be out the door. You've got your prime Formula One racing car here, but only able to drive it in a parking lot because it isn't syncing with the racetrack systems, I think. So I think fixing your maintenance, as relevant it is, but really you don't want to be worried about maintaining and polishing your vehicle if it doesn't even have an engine yet and it isn't even integrated as a powerful system. So I think we've just got to fix this integration issue. Firstly, number one, get it working, and then number two, maintain it absolutely thereafter. How do we do it?
Yeah.
How do we fix it?
Well, there's many ways, isn't there? I guess it's going to be the usuals, isn't it? You've got to get it. It's deep in your operations, isn't it? It's going to sit with your mom. A lot of this is. So I think maybe, leveraging the virtual capabilities of simulation, virtual commission to see at least it sits in there.
Yep.
Something you may be able to help me with, Andrew, here is where you've got your virtual commissioning with your operations, so you can see how that looks and how that works from a 3D physicality point of view. But I guess, does that give you some kind of simulation on its systems integration as well? Do you know?
Yeah, it will do. It's the twin of twins, isn't it? I think you can have little modular twins, but then you twin those up into an overall process twin. I think you really are, and I think that's the way of the future now. Everybody's talking about virtual twins. I think you know me and twins. I like to keep our feet on the ground, because when you and I are walking into factories, Charlie, most of the guys are like, "Yeah, okay, twin sounds really good, but."
Yeah.
Not yet. Let's get rid of that whiteboard and all that kind of good stuff. So I think, yes, the the integration side, you've got integration twin. You want to tie it into all the multiple twins, and I think it's the solution for me here, from a maintenance perspective, from an integration perspective, you've got your IoT and your edge computing to handle the data flow without bottlenecks, and you've got to bring that in there. You've got to have a kind of a unified space for this to be working. AI can help make sense of the data, and it can keep things running smoothly. And then obviously you've got to push back out into your supply chain to make sure that you're able to bring your materials through, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't know, what else are you thinking?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I guess just picking up on where you're talking about the supply chain there, and being able to push through. So you're going to need a pretty well-oiled integration with that, aren't you? So where you've got your MRP, you obviously want that integrated with your ERP in order to keep all of that running very nicely, especially given, it's all about automation, right? What they're doing here, they're trying to automate as much as they can to get those efficiencies. So I think your MRP integration is going to be pretty critical here to ensure that all that requirement is being managed, forecasted, and delivered effectively.
Yep, absolutely, from a maintenance perspective, as well. So good.
Yeah.